When Colman Domingo stepped onto the iconic Studio 8H stage to host Saturday Night Live for the first time, it didn't feel like a debut, it felt like a coronation. Known for his powerful performances in projects like Euphoria and Rustin, Domingo brought with him a level of confidence, theatricality, and undeniable charm that instantly elevated the entire episode. From the moment he appeared, dressed impeccably and radiating presence, it was clear the audience was in for something special. His energy wasn't nervous or tentative, it was bold, warm, and completely self-assured. In short, he didn't just host SNL, he owned it. Mike the monologue. Humor, heart, and swagger. Domingo's opening monologue was a masterclass in how to win over a live audience. Rather than relying on safe, predictable jokes, he leaned into his journey, touching on his rise in Hollywood, his late-blooming mainstream recognition, and the joy of finally being seen. He poked fun at his newfound fame, joking about people suddenly discovering him after years of consistent work. But beneath the humor was a genuine sense of gratitude and pride. He celebrated perseverance, representation, and the beauty of carving your own path. At one point, he broke into a playful, almost musical rhythm, reminding viewers of his theater roots. It was theatrical without being over the top, heartfelt without being heavy. The audience didn't just laugh, they connected. Face mask sketch highlights. Domingo's range on full display. One of the biggest surprises of the night was just how effortlessly Domingo adapted to the fast-paced, often chaotic world of sketch comedy. He didn't just keep up with the cast, he led them. Briefcase corporate chaos sketch. In a standout sketch, Domingo played a hyper-confident CEO whose motivational speeches quickly spiraled into absurdity. His character started off polished and inspiring, only to unravel into increasingly bizarre tangents. Domingo's commitment to the bit was flawless. He leaned into every exaggerated gesture, every dramatic pause, turning what could have been a standard sketch into something unforgettable. His ability to switch from composed to chaotic in seconds had the audience in stitches. Clapperboard over-the-top acting coach. In another highlight, Domingo portrayed a wildly intense acting coach obsessed with emotional truth. The sketch cleverly parodied method acting culture, with Domingo pushing his students to absurd extremes, like reliving childhood trauma over a toothpaste commercial. His theatrical background shown here. Every line delivery was precise, every reaction heightened just enough. It was a perfect blend of satire and performance art, showcasing his deep understanding of both drama and comedy. Dancer the whole vibe sketch. Perhaps the most talked about moment of the night was a sketch that leaned into Domingo's undeniable charisma. Playing a character described by others as a whole vibe, he effortlessly captivated everyone around him, without really doing anything at all. The humor came from contrast. While other characters tried desperately to impress, Domingo simply existed, cool, composed, magnetic. It was a clever commentary on modern celebrity culture and the intangible quality of it factor. And yes, he had it in spades. Musical notes, musical guest magic. The episode also featured a dynamic musical performance from SZA, whose soulful presence perfectly complemented Domingo's energy. The synergy between host and musical guest elevated the entire show, giving it a cohesive, almost curated feel. SCA's performances were mesmerizing, intimate yet powerful. The staging, lighting, and vocals created moments that felt less like typical SNL musical segments and more like mini-concert experiences. Tears of Joy Weekend Update. Sharp, timely, and elevated. While Domingo didn't dominate the Weekend Update segment, his presence was still felt throughout the episode's comedic tone. The segment itself delivered its usual mix of political satire and pop culture commentary, but the energy Domingo brought earlier carried through. The cast seemed more energized, more willing to take risks. It's as if Domingo's confidence gave everyone permission to go bigger. Handshake chemistry with the cast. One of the true tests of any SNL host is how well they mesh with the ensemble cast. Domingo passed with flying colors. Whether he was bouncing off veteran performers or newer cast members, he adapted seamlessly. He never overshadowed others unnecessarily, but he also never faded into the background. It was a delicate balance, and he nailed it. His scenes felt collaborative rather than competitive, which made the sketches stronger overall. Clapperboard, a cinematic presence on a live stage. What sets Domingo apart is his ability to bring a cinematic quality to live performance. Every expression, every movement feels intentional. Even in the most absurd sketches, he maintained a sense of authenticity. This is no small feat. SNL can often feel chaotic, with quick transitions and uneven pacing. But Domingo grounded each moment, making even the wildest scenarios feel believable. Speech balloon social media reaction, instant icon status. It didn't take long for social media to light up with praise. Viewers praised Domingo's charisma, comedic timing, and overall presence. Many called it one of the strongest hosting debuts in recent memory. Clips from the whole vibe sketch quickly went viral, with fans quoting lines and celebrating Domingo's effortless cool. Memes, GIFs, and reaction videos flooded timelines, cementing the episode's cultural impact. Rainbow representation matters, and Domingo delivered. Beyond the laughs, Domingo's hosting gig carried deeper significance. As a black, openly gay actor leading one of television's most iconic shows, his presence was powerful. He didn't make the night solely about identity, but he didn't shy away from it either. Instead, he embodied it with pride, confidence, and authenticity. Representation wasn't a talking point, it was a lived experience, visible in every moment he was on screen. Trophy, a career milestone worth celebrating. For longtime fans of Domingo, this SNL appearance felt like a long overdue recognition of his talent. He's been delivering incredible performances for years, often without the mainstream spotlight he deserved. This hosting debut changed that. It showcased his versatility, proving he's not just a dramatic actor but a full-fledged entertainer. It's hard to imagine this being his last time hosting. If anything, it felt like the beginning of a new chapter. Face mask, the art of being effortlessly cool. What truly set Domingo apart was his effortless cool. In an era where many performers try too hard to go viral, he simply existed. And that was enough. He didn't chase laughs, they came naturally. He didn't force moments, they unfolded organically. It's a rare quality, and one that can't be taught. Fire final verdict. A near-perfect night. Colman Domingo didn't just meet expectations, he exceeded them. His hosting debut on Saturday Night Live was a perfect blend of humor, heart, and star power. From a standout monologue to unforgettable sketches, he proved himself to be one of the most exciting hosts in recent memory. Add in stellar musical performances from SZA, and you have an episode that will be talked about for years. Collision, the takeaway. Colman Domingo is not just having a moment, he is the moment. And if this SNL debut is any indication, the best is yet to come.